CWA Championship Wrestling. Boy, we got a good one for you today. We've got Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes teaming up in our opening match here today. A little bit later on, you will see folks such as Black Bart, the Master of Pain, Dirty White Boy, the Wild Side, the Blackbirds, and in a very important match coming up later on, Freddie will be in here in a match with his mask at stake. It all happens today. We'll be back with the opener in just a moment. Rough and ready. Step into the ring. Bill Dundee, Dustin Rhodes. Going to be headed. Here they are right here. Headed into the ring. We've got us a one-fall, 10-minute time limit tag team match right here. Dustin and the Superstars step in. Bill, of course, out of Australia. Dustin Rhodes from Austin, Texas. Rough and ready under the mask from parts unknown. Boss Winter, their manager, over in the corner. We've got one fall, 10-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun. We'll get one for each team in the ring. And we will be underway with CWA Championship Wrestling action. Going to be Rough or Ready starting. Rough steps out. Looks like it's going to be Ready. Starting against the Superstar, Bill Dundee. Dundee and Dustin Rhodes fresh off a victory in an Australian rules football match. However, a challenge has been made for a different kind of match, a bunkhouse match. Here's what Bill and Dustin had to say about that.
After the agony of defeat on the Black side and Dirty White Boy side, we had all the rules, and we took you to the limit. We took you down 1, 2, 3. We unlocked your handcuff, baby. And now, we're going to get funky. We get a Texas bunkhouse stampede, baby. The king of the bunkhouse is Dustin Rhodes, the American Dream. You know, Black Bart. Black Bart, you ain't even from Texas. You're from Texarkana on the Arkansas side. So don't come out here talking and saying you're from Texas, boy, because you ain't. Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, Texas stampede, baby, bunkhouse. We're going to take it to the limit.
That's right. What can we tell you, brother? His daddy wrote the rules, and this week, Jack, we taking you at. You think you're big and bad? Well, that's all right, brother. You can be had. What can I tell you, brother? They've all come in here, Big Dust, saying they're going to run the Superstar out of town. Well, I'm still here, and that's so is the Natural. We see you in the ring, boys.
Going to be one of those Texas bunkhouse matches, and they're looking forward to it, they say. Dustin Rhodes, Bill Dundee, as they'll be going against Black Bart of the Dirty White Boy. Look for it, and the arena's coming up. Boy, Boss Winter going to run around the territory here by the Superstars. He went after it. Dundee over to the corner. Dustin Rhodes coming in. Second-generation wrestler, has the makings of a superstar himself. Dustin winding up the left arm. Rough fired into the rope. Whoa, big high boot. Down to the mat goes Rough. A suplex by Dustin Rhodes while Dundee was stalking Boss Winter. Boss was looking for an exit. Dundee went back to the corner. There's a tag on the Superstar. 214 pounds, worth of dynamite out of Australia. Double upper arm coming off the ropes for Rough. Referee was saying, hey, flirting with a disqualification here, Bill. Don't do it. Dundee says, okay, grabs him, picks him up, makes the tag on Dustin as he slings him into the rope. And that elbow, Dustin drops down on him. Here's a count of 1, 2, and he got it. 3. 3 minutes, 1 second. As the Superstar and Dustin Rhodes continue to make noise in the CWA as they get a very convincing victory over Rough and Ready with Boss Winter. Won it on point, says Boss Winter. Didn't look that way to me, boss. Looked like you were pretty well beaten. Here's Black Bart, a Dirty White Boy. Issued the challenge of a bunkhouse match, and I tell you what, Dundee...
No, you don't tell us nothing. Dundee don't tell us nothing. You showed a VTR out here of what happened. Well, let me tell you exactly what happened. It was Black Bart, the dirty white boy, against Bill Superstar Dundee, Dustin Rhodes, the referee, and about 10,000 fans was against me and this man right here. But like two true men, we stood right there and we took it. But now, I was talking to Bart after that, and I said, Bart, what can we do to get even with those boys? And he come up with it, and like two big fools, they come up and they accepted it. Now, Bart, tell him, I don't think those boys actually know what they got themselves into. Well, that's one thing about it. I will explain to the furthest extent of your mind. You come to the dadgum ring dressed any way you want to. You take this branded iron, you take this belt, you take this all off, and you put on some bunkhouse gear. That's cowboy boots, blue jeans, and whatever you think you've got enough guts to bring to the ring. You can tell a referee to stay home, because you know why? We don't need no referee, because we will prove once and for all by leaving your two carcasses laid in the ring in a bloody pulp from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. And then, if we want to, we can go out and get a chair, we can go out and get a table, I can get this branded iron, I can get my dadgum pickup truck and drive right over your dead carcasses. And guess what? The referee and 10,000 people can't hit you one bit. It's time to rumble, baby.
It's CWA Championship Wrestling Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena. Opening match, Doug Gilbert takes on Rick Marino. Gary Albright faces Cousin Jr. Tag team action with bunkhouse rules. Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes battle Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. It's the Mask of Texas Dirt versus the Master of Pain. If Pain wins, then Texas Dirt must unmask. If it's Dutch Mantell, he'll be barred from the CWA for life. If Dirt wins, it's 10 licks with a bullwhip, 5 for Pain, 5 for Gossett. Special challenge match, Ronnie P. Gossett in the ring against CWA promoter Eddie Marlin. If Gossett loses, he'll be powdered and diapered in the middle of the ring. If Gossett wins, he'll become CWA promoter for a week. The main event, a Star Wars wrestling attraction. 2 5-man teams. Every 2 minutes, new man enters the ring. Match cannot end until all 10 are in the ring. Team 1 includes Iceman King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, Wildside Chris Champion and Mark Starr, and Harold Harris. Team 2, the Rock and Roll Express, Rick Morton and Robert Gibson, Jeff Jarrett, Freddie and Jason. Don't miss the Star Wars action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena.
What a night in Owensboro, Kentucky for Ronnie P. Gossett. I've got Eddie Marlin, and if I beat Eddie Marlin, or should I say when I beat Eddie Marlin, I get to be the promoter for 1 week. And think what I can do with the matches. I can...
Wait, Ronnie, you know, if he beats you now, you get powdered and diapered, you know, afterwards.
Do I look worried? Not a chance. With you guys behind me, no way. And as I said, when I'm promoted for 1 week, I can bring in real classy matches. I can get rid of those bums like Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, that derailed Rock and Roll Express, that mentally retarded Bill Dundee. Oh, man, I can hardly wait, and I might even give you guys a raise.
Raise more money? But don't worry about the Rock and Roll Express, Ronnie. We're going to take care of them boys for you. We're going to fix them up, and we're going to take care of Jason, Freddie, and Jeff Jarrett, along with the Rock and Roll Express. You're going to be promoter of the week. We're going to be making big money this year. Oh, yeah, I roll on it, baby.
Well, all right, you've been insulting the crowd for 2 minutes and enjoying yourself and all of that. Dutch Mantell lost the loser leave town match thanks to your interference. But as I said a couple of minutes ago, you may not be so happy. Bill Dundee has been traveling through Texas, and Bill Dundee found somebody who wants to come in here and avenge Dutch's honor. Take a look at this.
Hey, sign of him, Paul. I don't know. He's supposed to be bush hogging down here.
Is that him yonder coming around the barn up there?
Yeah, I guess. A guy in a tractor. I don't know. That looks like him. Wave at him. Get him and see if you can get him over here.
Hey!
Well, I don't know. It kind of looks like the same, huh? Well, looked like to me he was asleep on the tree, not bush hogging. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's got something hooked up to the back end of it. Looks like a bush hog.
Yeah, well, here he comes. This looks like him. Come here. I think he knows what he's doing with this.
Oh, no.
I hope he knows the clutch and the brakes on that side. I'm moving out of the way. I just don't know. He don't know how he drive this thing. Well, here we go. Come here. We need to talk to you. Think he knows what he's doing on this thing or what? Can you shut that off a little bit?
Howdy, I'll help you.
Yeah, I'm Bill Dundee.
How you doing?
Pretty good. This Paul Neighbors.
How you doing, Mr. Neighbors? How you doing?
We're from Championship Wrestling. I don't know if you know much about that or not.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about that wrestling. You're,
I'm Bill Dundee.
I'm pleased to meet you again then.
All right.
How you doing?
Hey, you look awful familiar. You know anything about the Mantels from Oil Trough, Texas?
That's Martroff. Dutch is old Sagebrush's boy, ain't he?
That's him. Okay, now, we had a problem with a little...
It's hot out here.
I'm telling you.
It's hot.
What you been doing, bush hogging?
I've been bush hogging that whole field right down yonder, coming up and around. I had to stop, get me a drink of water, get back on the tractor, and I had to see you standing here. I had to come down and see what you wanted.
All right, well, you ever heard of a fellow the name of Ronnie Goss? He's a big, fat fella, got 3 or 4 chins, and he's in the wrestling business now.
Well, I heard of him now. I hear he's a big fat feller, ain't he?
Yeah, real fat. Now, let me ask you this, then. He run old Sagebrush's Dutch's boy out of town. They cheated a little bit, and he had to leave town, and you look awful familiar, so we were just driving by and saw you here, and would you like to be in the wrestle bit? Can you wrestle?
Well, I'll tell you now, I don't know too much about that wrestling, but I did one time wrestle a bunch of bears up North Dakota one time, and I did real good with it. But I tell you, I thought about getting in that wrestling several times. I'm a pretty good-sized fella, you know, so I figure I might be able to do all right in it.
Yeah, well, most of you corn-fed farmer boys are all pretty big and strong and usually fight. If we could set up a match or some kind of thing with this Master of Pain or Ronnie Gossett, would you like to come up and fight in Dutch Mantell's honor?
I tell you what, I heard about it. I was down at the store the other day, and I heard what happened. There's about 14 fellows on that Dutchman, wasn't there? And I tell you what, down there in Oil Trough, they're in a big uproar about it, and they don't like it worth a dang. And him being a fellow Texan now, I think it's my civic duty and my civic pride to get out there and avenge Dutch Mantell, because that Sagebrush's a good friend of mine. You know, and them boys down there in Oil Trough, you know, when them Mantells come in the bar, everybody else get up and leave. And I tell you, anybody who whooped Dutch Mantell is one heck of a man. But I tell you what, you say Dutch had to leave, right?
Yeah, he did.
I'll tell you what, if you take me up there to that CWA, I'll be more than proud to take on that Master of Pain and that big fat Ronnie Gossett.
All right, your name is what again?
My name's Texas Dirt.
Texas Dirt. Ronnie Gossett, you heard it. Texas Dirt's coming your way, boy.
Let me tell you something, Dave Brown. You might fool these idiots out here and those hungover morons at home, but you don't fool Ronnie P. Gossett and the Master of Pain. That is Dutch Mantell in there. That is Dutch Mantell. We beat him, and he's supposed to be out of here. That's Eddie Marlin. That's some of Eddie Marlin's doing.
Let me tell you something.
We lost the match.
Let me tell you something right now. And everybody hear me. I beat that old man once. And now I'm going to take that silly-looking mask off of him, and I'm going to slap him in the face for even trying to come back and pull something as ignorant as this. Now, Dutch Mantell, Ronnie, do something, or I'm going to hurt somebody, and I'm going to hurt somebody right now.
I can't believe you're behind this, too.
I'm not behind anything. Texas Dirt coming in. We've got a match right now, if you don't mind.
How much of a match, I assure you of that.
We got Black Bart, Master of Pain, in the ring, and the Dirty White Boy. Action underway here. Going against that team, we got Freezer Thompson in there right now. Freezer out of Arkansas. Master of Pain, holding onto an arm, climbing the top rope, and dropping down with a right fist in the back. Freezer Thompson's partners today, Tim Hall, and Rodney Napper over in the corner. Headbutt by Dirty White Boy. Freezer makes the tag. Rodney Napper out of Gates, Tennessee in there right now. Boy, he is giving away lots of size to all those guys. They got him up on the ropes there. They threw him into the corner. He almost went over the top rope, but not quite. Snap suplex by the Dirty White Boy. Master of Pain, upset. Ronnie P. Gossett wandering around, yelling at the crowd. Kind of a changed mood, Ronnie P. Gossett. Texas Dirt coming into the territory looking for him. Speaking of the territory, got a reminder for you that CWA action will be this Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky. It's coming Wednesday night at the Sports Arena in Owensboro, Kentucky. Tonight at the Fairground Sports Arena in Nashville. And a couple of weeks away on Thursday, August 24th in Forest City, Arkansas. Friday the 25th in Earle, Arkansas. Every Sunday night, CWA action in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
I can't believe you try to insult our intelligence with bringing that idiot Dutch Mantell back.
That is...
He's fooling Ronnie Gossett. There's no way he can fool me.
That is Texas Dirt you're talking about. Master of Pain makes a tag. Dirty White Boy stepping through the ropes. They double up on Rodney Napper. Oh, I tell you, nobody in very good shape in that corner over there. They have nailed Freezer and Tim Hall while they were over that way. Rodney rolls to the corner. Here's Tim Hall coming in. He took the tag, but he's really not in much shape to be in there at this point. Dirty White Boy, Master of Pain, and Black Bart pretty well beaten up on the opposition here today. 2 minutes, 30 seconds into the action. Tag made. Black Bart will be coming in.
Get up, Dundee! Get up, Dundee!
Oh. Tim Hall dropped on the top rope. Black Bart calling for a double boot in the corner. He gets it. Been yelling at Hall, take that, Dundee. Take that, Dundee. Well, as we have reminded folks before, that's not Bill Dundee who's in there right now. Yeah, I hear you, Dirty White Boy. That's not Bill Dundee. That's what I just said. That's Tim Hall in there. And while Tim is a valiant wrestler is going against these big guys right here, he is not Bill Dundee yet. Oh, Master of Pain with the big boot.
You get a good look at these men. They're the best talent in the CWA, Dave Brown.
They are some of the toughest talent. There's no doubt about it. They have a flagrant disregard for the rules, too. They don't mind ganging up on people, and maybe the worst part, they have Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner. 4 minutes gone in this one. Master of Pain sends Tim Hall flying into the ropes, and he's flying himself as he meets him head on in the middle of the ring. Don't forget, 8-man tag team action still to follow. We'll have the Wild Side and the Blackbirds in here a little bit later on. And then later today, well, here's a cover. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. That is it right there. Ronnie P. Gossett is smiling. Dirty White Boy, Master of Pain, and Black Bart have won. Here comes, whoa, Rodney Napper thrown over the top rope. Freezer thrown over the rope. Tim Hall thrown out of the ring. Come on. These guys really celebrating the victory by trying to hurt somebody after the match. Come on, Ronnie, get him out of here. You've won the match. What else do you want? Rodney hammered that metal chair. Black Bart with that metal chair coming after Freezer Thompson now. All right, get out. Come on, get out of here now, Bart.
You, Mr. Napper, you're next. A bunkhouse means anything goes. You bring anything you want to bring. Dustin Rhodes and Dundee.
Dustin Rhodes and Dundee are the ones in the match, not me. Let's take it on out of here. You got to win. Jerry Calhoun trying to help Tim and Rodney. Let's break. We'll be back here in a moment.
It's CWA Championship Wrestling Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena. Opening match, Doug Gilbert takes on Rick Marino. Gary Albright faces Cousin Jr. Tag team action with Bunkhouse rules. Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes battle Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. It's the Mask of Texas Dirt versus the Master of Pain. If Pain wins, then Texas Dirt must unmask. If it's Dutch Mantell, he'll be barred from the CWA for life. If Dirt wins, it's 10 licks with a bullwhip, 5 for Pain, 5 for Gossett. Special challenge match, Ronnie P. Gossett in the ring against CWA promoter Eddie Marlin. If Gossett loses, he'll be powdered and diapered in the middle of the ring. If Gossett wins, he'll become CWA promoter for a week. The main event, a Star Wars wrestling attraction. 2 5-man teams. Every 2 minutes, new man enters the ring. Match cannot end until all 10 are in the ring. Team 1 includes Iceman King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, Wildside Chris Champion and Mark Starr, and Harold Harris. Team 2, the Rock and Roll Express, Rick Morton and Robert Gibson, Jeff Jarrett, Freddie, and Jason. Don't miss the Star Wars action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena.
Continue here today. I want to take just a moment to bring you up to date on a young man that I think most wrestling fans know, and that, of course, is Jerry Bryant. Jerry, of course, tough break, suffering from Lou Gehrig's disease. Jerry, fine young man and really quite a fighter. There he is, pictured with the King, Jerry Lawler. It's a real battle for Jerry, and it's tough. The expenses are tough. The hospital bills are big. If any of you wrestling fans, I know in the past you've been in, several people have expressed an interest in helping out and contributing. If you would like to, a fund has been established. It's the Jerry Bryant Fund, Post Office Box 34428, and the street address is 6767 Summer Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38134. If you'd like to help out with those tremendous hospital bills that Jerry is sustaining right now as he battles this terrible Lou Gehrig's disease, that's the address right there. And thanks very much. Hey, I tell you what, match occurred. The King, Jerry Lawler, and Bam Bam Bigelow. A coward waves the flag match. Well, there's Ronnie P. Gossett. It was a coward waves the flag.
First of all, I wouldn't send one dime to that fund that you just advertised. I wouldn't give him the time of day, much less a contribution. He's just like these freeloaders, always wanting money for stuff.
Ronnie, let's leave that alone, all right? I wouldn't expect you to want to contribute.
Well, I won't.
Let's take a look at some of the action. Bam Bam Bigelow and Jerry Lawler in a coward wave the flag match. Now, remember, Eddie Marlin is in the King's corner.
I remember Eddie Marlin very well because he cost me the World Heavyweight title, and I want you to watch this match very closely.
There's Bigelow, Lawler going at it down on the floor. Gossett is in Bigelow's corner.
You better believe I'll always be in Bigelow's corner. He's got something in his hand or he would have knocked him off his feet. See, Eddie Marlin is so stupid he didn't have the sense enough to wave the flag. It should have been waved right there.
He had promised he wouldn't wave the flag.
Yeah.
And the King has been down before and come back to win matches. Bam Bam missed
I want
the flag.
you to take a good look at this now.
Bam Bam missed
Look
the
at
flag.
this right here. You
There's
see
Eddie.
that senile Eddie Marlin? You take a good look at what he does to me. Watch this.
Go, all right.
Okay. You see that? Now I want you to take a good look.
I see.
Is that me waving the flag?
No, but the flag is waved in Bam Bam's corner, and the referee stopped it at that point and said, that's it, Lawler wins.
Yeah. Now you condone that. You don't say anything about that. That's all right when one of these little idiots like him does it.
Well, I tell you, that's just the way it is right there. The flag was waved over and had to go, okay,
He
yeah.
got exactly what he deserved. I'm just sorry that I have a cold and I can't say more and couldn't have done more that night.
There's Eddie
Look
off
at
the
it.
rope. Look at that.
That's exactly right. He ought to have been carried out on a stretcher.
The two of you now teaming up on Eddie Marlin.
Teaming up. That don't look like Eddie Marlin. Bam Bam Bigelow's kicking.
Well, Lawler tried to come in and help out, but anyway, that's the way
Let
it
me tell
was.
you
But
something. Not only did that senile old fossil cost me the World Heavyweight title, Dave Brown, he suspended my man, Bam Bam Bigelow, for 45 days.
he did
45
indeed.
days.
Bigelow suspended for 45 days, and not only that, he should have suspended you.
Hey,
exactly why I didn't suspend him. Because I got something better for you, Ronnie P. Gossett. I got you signed in a match, big boy.
Well, let me tell you something, Eddie Marlin. Before you go tooting your own horn, you take a look at what Bam Bam Bigelow had to say to you and Lawler.
Well, it's no news to all you people out there. Yeah, I got suspended. 45 days. That's the second time, Eddie Marlin. Now, I'm sick and tired of you pushing me around with your weight and your power with that office. You know, it was Gossett that touched you and not me. And Lawler, if you think for one damn second that you're going to get away from me, well, I got news for you. You can suspend me, but you can't stop me from buying a ringside ticket. You better watch your back, King. That belt's mine.
Now, you heard Bam Bam Bigelow. That means he can be at ringside anytime he wants to be. You got that?
He can buy
Whether
a
he's
ticket.
suspended or not.
Right, he can buy a ticket and be at ringside.
exactly
Let me
right.
tell you something. You're always out here every week. A big crybaby. You're crying. I'll get you in the ring. You're going to wrestle me, big man. I'll get you in the ring, and I'll pin you 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to strip you down and powder your big fanny and put a diaper on it and let you walk out of that building crying, young man.
Let me tell you something, you senile old fossil. You only told one side of the story like you always do. If I beat you, or should I say, when I beat you, I get to be the promoter for a week, and then I'll book some high-class matches, and they can see how real promotion is run by Ronnie P. Gossett. You got that? And if you didn't have those glasses on, I'd knock your head off and slap that pacemaker into the second row.
Well, just let me tell you something, Ronnie Gossett. Don't let my glasses touch. Let me up to that ring right here.
There he goes.
Hey, you knocked your glasses in the floor.
Oh, come on.
Got that.
We'll take a break and be back. Eight-man tag team action coming up. Here comes Harold Harris and the Blackbird, Brickhouse Brown, Iceman Parsons, and Ronnie P. Gossett with the Wild Side, Chris Champion and Mark Starr. In the ring, Chris Frazier, Ken Raper, Danny McShane, and T.D. Steele, all set to go against these guys, and I don't envy their task, because you're looking at some rugged wrestlers on the Wild Side and the Blackbirds. Black leather jackets of the Wild Side, and the CWA Tag Team Championship belts, which they wear, also handed out of the ring. Eight-man match. They're always interesting. So many people in there, and very tough for a referee to keep up with. Very tough for us to keep up with who's in there, who's where during the match sometimes. Bell sounds, and referee Jerry Calhoun has said, let's get them going.
You know, I don't see why we even bother to have this match. You've got 8 of the top guys in the business, but you have 4 of them on one side. You have the Wild Side, you have the Blackbird, and you have the secret weapon in Harold Harris and Ronnie P. Gossett.
Secret weapon is an interesting way of putting two managers who don't mind interfering in a match anytime.
I never interfere in a match, and I resent you saying that.
Well, sorry you resent that. Thought I phrased it rather well myself. Ken Raper sent Brickhouse Brown into the corner, but got a little close, and Brickhouse popped him, pulled that boot up as Ken was coming in to get him again. Brickhouse drops down on him. Tag made, and Mark Starr will be coming in. One half of the team of the Wild Side. Current CWA Tag Champions, as we said. Ken Raper going for a sunset, got his shoulders down. One is all he can make it stick for. Ken rolls over to the corner, makes a tag on Danny McShane. Danny, a young wrestler who's been with us before on CWA Championship Wrestling. Doesn't have a lot of experience, though, especially compared to his opponents here today. Oh, he runs into a double clothesline by Mark Starr and Iceman Parsons. Iceman out of St. Louis.
Did you ever see such great teamwork in your life, Dave Brown?
Double teaming, right? Teamwork, yeah, there's teamwork there. I got to give you that. No doubt about it. They did team it up rather well. Was it necessary? Probably not. Iceman with a big boot. Boy, he caught him right on the right jaw with it. Danny McShane in trouble here. A snap. Iceman rolls over. Not near his own corner, however. I don't think he was looking for a tag anyway. This is T.D. Steele. This is our first look at him on Championship Wrestling. He's out of Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at about 215. Iceman says, hey, let's shake hands. T.D. knows better than that. Look at Iceman insulting him. You can barely see Harold Harris over in the left of your screen. He is just very happy with the treatment Iceman is dishing out to this young wrestler. There's Brickhouse. He pops him with a couple of left hands, then a right. He's off his feet down on the mat. Brickhouse Brown. There's Harold Harris right there, the manager of the Blackbirds. Brickhouse Brown jumping up and down on him with his boots. Tag made, Chris Champion coming in. Champion fires Steele into the rope. A powerful drop kick as he comes off of there. Gossett and Harold Harris are both celebrating to no end down here on the floor. Yeah, they love it. There's Gossett right there. Boy, I don't have to point him out. You can't miss him. Up in the air, T.D. Steele, power slam by Mark Starr of the Wild Side. Mark says, all right, who wants to come in here next? Brickhouse Brown says, how about Iceman? So Iceman is in. Look at this. Total domination by the Blackbirds on the Wild Side. We're 3 minutes, 45 seconds into the action. Big match still to follow as Freddie will have his mask at stake. There it is, the 3 count. Mark Starr with a pin on T.D. Steele. And now they all get in there and jump up and down on him. Everybody in the ring. Harold Harris jumps in there, too. At least Gossett didn't get in there.
How do you like that, Dave Brown?
I didn't like it, but you got a victory.
See it, sucker.
You got a victory, no doubt about it. Chris Champion.
The show, we'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. It don't matter who we got.
Don't matter who's with us. Wild Side takes care of business. You understand? Blackbirds, Wild Side, unbeatable.
I understand. They've got a victory in the 8-man tag team match here. Wild Side, the Blackbirds. And
I love to see people.
Well, you really enjoyed it, I can tell. All right. Real victory there, huh?
Come on, baby.
Well, I know you're all very happy with the way all of that turned out, right?
Taking care of business is the name of the game.
Well, I tell you what, we've got an interview with the Rock and Roll Express. Let's take a listen to what they have to say right now.
Star Wars, baby, the war has just begun. Because we're here, baby, we're going to have 5 guys from each team. Myself, the Robert Gibson, Jason, Freddie, and Jeff Jarrett going against the Blackbirds, Wild Side, and Harold Harris. Now, this match starts off, I know I'm starting off with Iceman King Parson, brother. In the first 2 minutes, we're going to be me and you, Parson. Brother, you cheers out of $4,860, and then the Wild Side come down, and brother, y'all try to get on the Rock and Roll Express. But things going to be different, because like I told you, every 2 minutes, a different person's going to step in the ring. And we got Jason, we got Freddie, and we got Jeff Jarrett. And I'm telling you, brother, you talking about a war, the war's just begun. We're going to see who gets the last laugh.
All right.
I can tell you right now who's going to get the last laugh. You're looking at him right here, Dave Brown.
Well,
First of all, them suckers talking about we shortchanged them. You know, them fools done did ice. They done blowed all that money on them little groupies out there somewhere. That's right. They done blew all the money and all they got is, how much was it? It's 2 things we can do and do well. And that's kick booty and count money. We paid you punks. Now, what you did with your money, we don't know. But now, we're going to talk to our lawyers, because we're suing you suckers, boy, for slanders, because
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And what you done with that money was probably nothing. That's it, boys. You got one last chance. We're going to take you, all four of us, to the limit. And we're going to break you and put you out of professional wrestling. If it's the last thing any of us do, we will take care of you.
Back with
Much more to be said, Dave Brown.
Back.
Take that to the bank, Dave Brown.
Back with Freddie in just a moment.
It's CWA Championship Wrestling Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena. Opening match, Doug Gilbert takes on Rick Marino. Gary Albright faces Cousin Jr. Tag team action with Bunkhouse rules. Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes battle Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. It's the Mask of Texas Dirt versus the Master of Pain. If Pain wins, then Texas Dirt must unmask. If it's Dutch Mantell, he'll be barred from the CWA for life. If Dirt wins, it's 10 licks with a bullwhip, 5 for Pain, 5 for Gossett. Special challenge match, Ronnie P. Gossett in the ring against CWA promoter Eddie Marlin. If Gossett loses, he'll be powdered and diapered in the middle of the ring. If Gossett wins, he'll become CWA promoter for a week. The main event, a Star Wars wrestling attraction. 2 5-man teams. Every 2 minutes, new man enters the ring. Match cannot end until all 10 are in the ring. Team 1 includes Iceman King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, Wildside Chris Champion and Mark Starr, and Harold Harris. Team 2, the Rock and Roll Express, Rick Morton and Robert Gibson, Jeff Jarrett, Freddie and Jason. Don't miss the Star Wars action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Arena.
Hi, folks. Before we get talking about Owensboro this Wednesday night, we just want to remind you that Saturday, September the 9th, Central City, Kentucky, wrestling's coming back. And talking about wrestling, what about it, big boy?
Like my dirty white boy, bunkhouse match to be. You better believe that we're going to take care of you.
That's right. Another Texan's coming to Owensboro
Now,
Wednesday
this
night.
Wednesday night, I've never been to Owensboro, Kentucky, but I understand, it's my understanding that Master Payne is the man that run Dutch Mantell out of town. He's a good friend of mine, and I'll tell you what, Master Payne, me and you are going to square off, you and Texas Dirt, and I'm going to whoop you, and when it's all over with, I'm going to put that bullwhip right on your rear end, and then I'm going to put it on that big fat manager, Ronnie P. Gossett, right across his rear end.
When you put that bullwhip on Ronnie Gossett, make sure it's on that big fat rear end of his, and then when I beat him in that ring and strip him down, we'll see those lash marks on there, and I'll smear that powder all over it, put that diaper on it, and let him leave that ring like the crybaby that he is.
That's right. That's good. Right. That's all going to take place in Owensboro this Wednesday night, and I hope you get a whooping with that bullwhip, and I hope you get the diaper on. We'll see all you nice folks Wednesday, Owensboro.
Interesting expiration of time match coming up right here. It's going to be featuring none other than Freddie. Freddie, a lot of people have tried to take Freddie's mask off of him, and this time Freddie's mask will be at stake. And coming into the area right now is Freddie's opponent in this match, led by Ronnie P. Gossett. There is Buddy Landell stepping up, the Nature Boy. Here's Freddie, though.
That is the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, your next heavyweight champion. And don't forget it, Dave Brown.
Oh, I understand now. Buddy says, hey, who is this? You didn't know who you were going against? Gossett didn't tell you who your opponent was? Is that what oh, no problem at all, says Ronnie. Just go in there and take it. Freddie in there right now with a hat and the claws.
I'm going to tell you something, man. I don't feel too good. I got a headache. I don't feel good. Can we postpone this to a later date? I just don't feel good right now.
The match is signed. I'm sorry. You got to go in there right now.
No problem for the Nature Boy, I assure you.
I can't believe you didn't even tell him who he was going against, Gossett.
Going against him, you don't need to cause dissension.
All right. Well, I guess really you might expect that from Ronnie P. Gossett, too. Not even to shoot straight with his own wrestler, and Buddy Landell. Landell against Freddie. Freddie's mask is at stake. We are underway in an expiration of time match. Freddie under the mask. I think you can tell who the crowd's behind. Freddie. Buddy Landell outside. Ronnie P. says, no problem, go get him, you can take him easy. Yeah. Landell leans back in through the ropes. Referee stepped in between them now. Now look at Landell hanging back behind the referee. Trying to keep the referee in between him and Freddie. Freddie back in the corner, kind of limbering up a little bit. Freddie is saying, hey, this is a match. Tell him to quit running and let's wrestle. I'll wait for him right here in the center of the ring. Landell says, I don't know what to do. Gossett says, no problem, buddy. Go get him. Whoa, Freddie jumps right over there. Jerry Calhoun again steps in between them. Says, wait a minute, got to get him out of the corner. Landell did come out of the corner, but he's hanging close back on the rope. Crowd yelling something to the referee about Landell. He was going for his title.
You also failed to mention that if Buddy Landell wins, the mask comes off of that freak.
I did not fail to mention that.
Make sure you tell it.
Landell keeps going for his tights there. Don't know if he's got a chain or what. Brass nuts. But better be careful there with Buddy Landell, the nature boy. Landell, so far no action from Landell. He's hanging back close to the corner. Freddie waiting for him. And they finally tie it up there a little bit, but they're back in the corner. Whoa, Landell backs Freddie into the corner, and Gossett's holding him from outside. Holding on to him from outside. Referee finally backs Landell up. Freddie is steamed now. Boy, Landell leans outside the ropes, and the referee steps in between and says, wait a minute. Rules say you got to let him get back in the ring. I think Freddie was trying to explain to the referee what Gossett was doing. I don't know if he got the message through or not.
He didn't touch the idiot there,
yeah, he did get the message through. Landell and Gossett both, of course, denying that they even touched Freddie, or especially Gossett. Landell didn't touch him much either, hanging back in the corner most of the match. We're about 3 minutes and 10 seconds into this action. Expiration of time match. Freddie's mask is at stake. If Buddy Landell can beat him. Gossett again hanging on to it back there in the corner. And Landell is backed away by the referee. Here comes Freddie. Freddie is saying, hey, come here. Yeah. He was holding on to me again from outside. And Calhoun comes out and says, look, Ronnie P., don't interfere in the match. Freddie will lose the mask if Buddy Landell gets a pin on him. Crowd cheering him on as Freddie waits for Landell. Landell again went to the tights. No chain in his hand that I can see, though, at this point. From outside, Gossett again grabs Freddie and holds him. Look at that. The whole world can see what's going on. Freddie again telling the referee, look, he had me by the belt. Gossett says, never touched him. Never touched him, he said. You saw it. Freddie goes stalking out the ring. He's headed for the dressing room, it looks like. Landell and Gossett, well, here they come over this way.
Count him out. We win the match. Buddy Landell is the winner.
And they wonder how I beat Steve Kern, Kerry Barnerick, and the rest of them. Look at this. Intimidation, baby.
Freddie is out, and the referee is...
Start counting any day now.
He is tolling the count right now. He's got a 10 count to get back in there, or Freddie's... Here comes Freddie's got a chair, and he's got the king. All right, I see what he's going to do. He said, hey, you're going to have Gossett hanging on to me across the way. I'm going to put Lawler over here to watch my back. So the king is going to be sitting in Freddie's corner, apparently, for the rest of this match. Freddie climbs back in the ring. And Landell now says, hey, he's not supposed to be here.
Jerry Lawler has nothing to do with this match, and I demand that you remove him from the premises.
Request denied. Buddy Landell will be going against Freddie with Jerry Lawler now in Freddie's corner. Freddie says, all right, go ahead. Take a shot at me right there one time. Landell hits him again. Freddie still standing up there. And Landell is backed into the corner. Oh, Landell being held in the corner by the King. Kind of evening things up while Freddie works on Landell. Yep, you can see that too. Lawler holding on to Landell. Now Calhoun says, come on, Jerry. Well, the crowd backs him up, but we know what happened, but we also know that it was just get even time from what Ronnie P. Gossett had been doing. Lawler again's got him from out there. Freddie nailing him through the midsection. Referee trying to back him away. And Freddie looking toward the referee, and the referee says, I'm just enforcing the rules. And Gossett comes over to say something to the referee. Now Landell is complaining about Lawler in the corner. Gossett, boy, Freddie has been a thorn in Gossett's side for a long, long time. And Gossett has tried just about everything he can to get rid of him. He finally was able to get this masked match signed today, bringing in the wrestler of his choice, which turned out to be Landell.
Are you going to tell me you don't see Jerry Lawler interfering like you're going to sit there like an idiot?
I see it. We've told everybody about it twice. Everybody admits he's done it. We also saw you do it about 3 times over in the corner. We told everybody about that. Landell off the ropes, brings the boot up. Does not get Freddie off his feet. This time he does as he follows up with a good broad arm. There's a cover by Landell. 1. Down at 2 is all he can get. Freddie breaks out at the 2 count. Lawler leading the cheers. The crowd, Freddie, Freddie. Cover by Landell. Again, Freddie kicks out. Toe-to-toe, and Freddie still standing, and Landell doesn't know what to think about that. He backs into a corner, and Freddie wades in there after him this time. Freddie peels him across the ring, fires him into the rope. Goes for the claw. Gossett rolls into the ring, and that's going to be a disqualification. Lawler gets in there and gets Gossett. All about here comes the wild side. The wild side. Freddie and Mark Starr, or rather Gossett and Mark Starr over with Freddie, while Buddy Landell and Chris Champion go after Lawler. Here comes Eddie Marlin in. And here comes Jason. Jason is in. Eddie Marlin is in. Marlin drops Gossett and Marlin with a right fist. And the wild side, Buddy Landell and Ronnie P. Gossett have been run out of the ring. Gossett being held back, by the wild side. There they go, helping him out of here. Gossett is steamed. Eddie Marlin laid a good right fist on him. We'll check our time and be back with you. Nine minutes, 8 minutes, 55 seconds. A lot of that was because Mr. Landell did not want to do battle